Again, it's the beginning of Corner of Calm, and I've been traveling. And one of the things that this has actually made me really aware of, because I'm revisiting a place that I actually lived longer than I've ever lived anywhere, which was odd, but and good. But it's made me be really, really reflective on the power of community. We talk about here how our joint energy spreads calm. I mean, how it magnifies it, how it squares it, if you will, with each rendition of who's here. Even for those of you that are listening to the recording. But this has been a little bit more dramatic as sort of like the web that if we let it is one of the things that helps things work. So I'll use an example of one of my friends here who's this fabulous artist. And so I went to visit her in her studio. And from that, several things happened. One, um, she has a friend who um, has been trying to do a little bit of gardening, and she has another friend who has been dividing plants, and so had a lot of plants to give away. And so she was bringing them together that day so the one that needed plants would get the plants they needed. But I showed up, and the person that needed plants is has become a good friend of mine. And sometime in early 2019, I think, he actually interviewed me on a television station about Spirit Moxie and the upcoming coming book, Moxie Moves 10 Ways to Make a Powerful Difference. And yes, I will put a link in the chat. I mean, in the comments under this in YouTube. But so she decided that they were going to steal me to go out to northern part of the city out onto a whole other suburban area to get the plants and back again, that she could still get me where I was going. And we did all that. But it isn't even that simple because she was also part of the television interview piece. And there were four of us that were in a car. And within that, they actually changed the content of the book. Because one of the things we started talking about was littering. And as you all know, community will also help you give ideas. It'll also help you expand and know. And the conversation there was, well, of course, like we litter each other's ideas, that we put things on top of people that don't belong to them. And since we're littering their own space and psychic and mental places, or with lies and other pieces. I'm getting the words a little bit wrong, but you can see that that was not what I've been talking about when I've been talking about littering, which ended up being called Be Litter Free. But obviously, I had to work that into the book. I mean, they were even saying, we can't wait to hear what you say about this. So that's an example, I think, of how community can go. I mean, I'm not going to talk about all the fabulous people that I've met with. I've stayed in 3 different houses since I've been here. Um, been bought meals, have paid for meals, have dealt with animals, 1 cat and 2 dogs, and it sort of goes like that. So I want you to just think, when you think about calm and energy and power, what you get from other people and how the interrelationships, the web, if you will, it all works. It's all sort of like one of the pieces we do are sort of the whole fractal kinds of images, and community at its very best can be one of that. So thanks.